Time for another wonderful salad recipe. This is Amy from Darboy. Good morning.
Good morning, Amy.
Good to see you.
You too.
First thing Amy said is I'm gluten-free, and this salad is gluten-free, which unlike a lot of pasta salads, this is similar to a pasta salad, and it's, basically people like you can just go hog wild, right?
It is. It's actually a grain that you cook like you would cook rice, and it absorbs all the flavors of whatever you're cooking it from, like a stock or something. So
yeah, we're talking about a quinoa salad, and this is kind of the new in thing. It's actually been around for a while, but it used to be hard to find. Now it's not hard to find at all. Any grocery store will have it. Sometimes it's in kind of the healthy food section, but it is like the super grain. Reminds me a lot of couscous.
Yes.
But it's much better for you than couscous.
Yes.
100% whole grain, really, really, really good for you. And it's one of those things that kind of takes on, to me, it takes on the flavors that you put in it. It doesn't have a lot of flavor on its own.
Exactly.
So we're doing a Greek quinoa salad. So I'm excited about this. So first thing you do is you get some quinoa, boil it up, correct?
Yep, and it absorbs all the liquid like if you were cooking rice.
So with water, do you put a little salt in there?
Yep, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and then you can use stock or water. But I used water today because but if you're making a hot dish or something, then you might want to use a different stock.
Okay, so do it according to box directions. And we've got that here. Then do you want to let it cool, Amy?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so then let it cool. All right, so now what's next?
We are going to add some onions.
Okay, so
we
this
have
is
some,
both two kinds of onions.
Yep.
Scallions?
Just for color, a little bit of scallion, a little bit of red onion.
Okay, all right. Diced up in there.
Some cucumber.
I love those baby cucumbers. They're so fun.
They are really nice to use.
They are. They taste really good. You don't have to deal with the seeds. You don't have to peel them. Just wash them. They're my daughter's favorite. You wanted to say hi to some kids that you cook for. Go for it.
I work for Airmark and I work at Badger Elementary, so I want to say hi to the kids at school and the staff also.
Hi everybody at Badger.
Hello,
Thanks
everyone.
for watching. I said you got to get the kids to try this. I think that they'd love it. I think it's one of those things that my kids love couscous, and I think I could make the switch to this, not a problem. They probably wouldn't notice the difference.
I don't think they would, actually.
But I like this recipe because it's great for potlucks, picnics, no mayo involved.
Right.
Looks like it's healthy, great side dish with grilled chicken or burgers or you name it. It's okay, so we're gonna get our cucumber in here. Now, as far as making this ahead of time, what's the rule on that? Do you normally make it a few hours ahead of time, the day ahead?
I actually made it this weekend for Mother's Day also, and I made it the day ahead.
The day ahead, so really kind of let the flavors get in there.
Yep, exactly.
Okay. Now we're just cutting up some cherry tomatoes or grape tomatoes. One thing I find though, sometimes when you make salads, like a pasta salad, potato salad, macaroni salad, is the day ahead. I do kind of a dressing check. Do you ever do that?
I do. I absolutely do.
Because they really, in the refrigerator, not only the flavor gets in there, but sometimes it really soaks up all the, in this case we're doing a vinaigrette. So maybe do add a little oil, a little more vinegar or lemon juice.
And then we have Kalamata olives also.
Oh, I love those.
A little bit different than a black olive or a green. It's got a much different flavor, a Greek flavor.
It's really pretty though. It's got a lot of color going on.
And then the dressing is very simple, which we'll whip up here.
Simple's good. I like that.
Oops.
Yep. Throw those olives in there. And we use the pitted olives. Of course, that's important. We don't want anybody biting down on one of those pits. That would not be good. Fresh garlic in there?
Fresh garlic and the juice from one lemon.
Okay.
And I don't have any seeds either.
We'll hope for the best, huh? A very light.
I think it's got a really great taste to it.
Yeah.
A little bit of white wine vinegar. You could also use red wine vinegar. It's purely up to you what you want in there.
Okay.
So both tablespoons.
2 acids, the lemon juice and the vinegar in there, a little garlic.
And then just a little bit of EVOO here.
We've got the Jejura, wonderful. We love their olive oil, so we're using that.
And that should really about do it in there. Just gonna stir and I'll drizzle.
You bet.
We're gonna add some feta cheese and that's really all there is to it.
Get this in the refrigerator for at least a couple hours just to kind of let the flavors get in there.
I'm not one for measuring either.
Me either. This is crumbled feta Greek cheese. We love that. Oof.
And that's really it.
And as Amy said, if you're making this the day ahead, maybe a little more olive oil, a little more lemon juice, just taste it.
You want to taste it first.
Yeah, exactly. Otherwise, within an hour or two, it's probably going to be good to go. I kind of like pasta salads and things like that. If you can serve them within an hour or two, fabulous. But sometimes you got to make them the day ahead. You know, we're busy. So, all right, Susan Vino, again, our guest judge, culinary in. What is this now? This big fancy name that you have?
Well, I just made that up.
Specialist. Oh, stop it. She's just an all-around great cook, great mom. Had a restaurant in the Green Bay area for years. Now she's sharing what she loves with other people, teaching cooking classes and all that.
Teaching all over.
Yeah, she's a busy lady, that's for sure. So, ready for some quinoa salad?
I am.
All right, let's get a spoon. That's a big new food. I mean, I guess it's not new. You've probably been cooking with it for years, but finally other people are starting to know about it.
Well, they think it's a new food, but they actually found it in the pyramids, so kind of worried about that. It's pretty old.
But new to the grocery stores,
It is
new
new,
as far as people knowing more about it, using it more, and it's so good for you. You know?
Definitely, definitely. And we have such a big population now that's going gluten-free, and it's great that we have an awareness.
And this is, like I say, a great sub for a pasta salad. To do something like this, nice and fresh.
It smells so fresh over here.
It does. It really
smells
does.
like summer.
Yeah. Which, bring it on. I'm ready for that. All right.
Yeah.
Dig in. Susan does a big garden, or she used to.
Yep, still do.
Still do, with
Still
all sorts
do.
of that taste of summer, so.
You had to get a little bit of everything. Yeah.
Yep.
Very good.
I think she's going back for another round.
I have to make sure I got the olive. Oh yes.
Thank you.
Lovely, Amy.
Nice
you very much.
on its own for lunch, to
It
pack for
is.
lunch, but great as a side dish too with grilled,
Delicious.
grilled
Yeah.
foods. So, all right, I think she likes it.